All right, awesome. Okay, so let's see. I think you guys can see me, right? Yeah, let me move my mat back a little bit. Okay. So as part of like a New Year's practice, kind of at the beginning of the year, a typical like New Year or New Year's practice is like a cleansing of the 2020 and the dumpster fire that it is, and kind of welcoming the new year. Typically, at the beginning of the year, we do like 108 sun salutations. Obviously, we're not going to do that today because it takes about an hour and a half. But I think the most important thing is to really come back to our breath and just breathe. I mean, that's really today's theme, is to just bring our presence and our mind awareness back to our breath. There's a lot of things that are going on in the world, pandemic plus, all these other things. So I think it's, today we want to ground ourselves into our breath. So the only requirement today is to inhale and exhale, but really bringing our mind and our presence into that. And then we'll add some gentle movement into that. So that's what we're going to do today. And just kind of just bring to presence where we are right now. And all the other things can happen around us, and practice acknowledging those things that are there, but bringing peace and calmness inside ourselves. So we'll go ahead and start seated. You can close your eyes if you'd like, and root your sit bones into the earth and sitting up nice and tall. And just start by just inhaling into your inhale and exhale. Inhaling, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue to inhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deep into the low belly. Can you get that air to travel all the way down and fill up all the way by your belly button? Hold and exhale, pushing out all of the air, really diving deep into the low belly, the diaphragm, and pushing, exhaling out all the air. So deep inhaling, filling up the lungs all the way, expand, exhale, pushing out all of the air, finding every crevice, space, expelling all of the air. Inhale, feeling the air, the coolness as it enters the nose, as it crawls down your throat and enters your lungs. Exhale. Inhaling, deeply filling up the lungs, filling up all the space inside of you. Hold. Exhale from the belly with purpose. Inhale. Open up your mouth wide. Exhale like you're fogging up a mirror. Inhale. Exhale. Open up the mouth wide. Exhale like you're fogging up a mirror. Inhale. This time, keeping the mouth closed. Can you fog up the mirror? Keeping your mouth closed. Constricting the back of your throat to find the energy, the pranayama, the breath, the energy that comes from the breath. Inhale. Fog up the mirror, keeping your mouth closed, constricting the back of your throat. Slowly opening the eyes and come up to standing. Inhaling, arms up, clasping palms together. Exhale, swan dive, forward, forward fold. Maintaining that ujjayi breath, that fogging up the mirror, constricting the back of the throat. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you swan dive forward. So we're going to begin to put breath to movement. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold.
Maintaining that deep inhalation as you rise up, filling up the low belly,
the lungs, the back of the throat. Exhale, swan dive forward, emptying, constricting the back of your throat.
Inhaling, rise up.
Drop your shoulders down, no shrugging shoulders. Exhale, swan dive forward.
Inhaling, halfway rise up, so flat back. So we're flattening our back, we're reaching the collarbone forward, we're reaching our sit bones back, we're reaching our collarbones forward, and we fold even deeper. Place the hands down and come into all fours. And lower down all the way onto your belly, chest, chin, all the way onto your belly. Inhaling, coming up for cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down. Keep the toes, the tops of the feet down. Inhale and reach forward, collarbone forward. Exhale. Come back into all fours and lift your hips, tuck your toes and rise into downward facing dog. Coming to your inhalation and your exhalation. Inhaling, right leg rises up towards the sky, so you're in your one-legged down dog. And bring your right foot in between your hands for a runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling, rising up. Okay.
Mommy. Exhale, draw the hands down center. Yes, mommy's teaching right now.
Why
You have to be super quiet, baby.
everything that I make, I ruin it. Even the power lines.
Good. Inhale. Go watch.
Why didn't you ruin
Exhale, forward fold.
Yeah, but why did you ruin everything, even the power lines?
Inhaling, halfway up.
Why don't you go draw me a picture?
Why aren't you telling me why?
I don't know, baby.
Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands down, step the feet back, come into all fours.
Home.
Okay, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Lower down, all the way onto the belly. Crawl forward like you're a zombie. Roll your shoulders back and down. Tops of the feet down, lift. The crown of the head, so not the eyes, the crown of the head reaches forward. Tuck the toes. Come into all fours and lift the hips into down dog, taking 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Finding your ujjayi breath, the constriction of the back of your throat. Inhale. Can you find a deep inhalation to fill up the belly? Exhale. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your left foot through in between your hands. If it doesn't come all the way through, you can pick up your foot and just move it. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, root your feet into the earth. Rise on up.
With a deep inhalation, exhale, draw the hands together to close the pose. Inhale. Rise up, exhale, forward fold.
Inhaling.
Halfway up, flat back, reaching the collarbone forward, lifting the sit bones up towards the sky. Exhale, fold deeper, plant the hands down. Step it back, high plank, drop the knees down, all fours, lower down, chest, chin. Crawl underneath the fence, roll the shoulders back and down, tops of the feet down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, come into all fours. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Breathing in strength. Exhaling compassion for our neighbors. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling, rooting the feet all the way into the earth, all hands up towards the sky. Exhale, close the palms down into your heart center. Inhaling, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhaling, halfway up. Flat back, collarbone, heart shines forward. Exhaling, folding deeper. Plant the hands down, step it back, lower down to all fours. Lower all the way down, chest, chin. Inhaling, cobra, roll the shoulders back and down, tops of the feet down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog, 2 breaths here. Inhaling, strength. Exhaling, contentment, compassion, and support for your neighbors. Inhaling the oxygen, the air that supports you. Exhale.
You're a bush, Mom.
Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. Left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, rooting feet all the way into the earth, rising up.
Whee!
Exhale, close the pose. Fiona, can you go inside for 15 minutes and then I'll be done, honey? Inhale. Or no movie tonight. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Come to all fours, lower down, chest, chin. Roll the shoulders back and down and lift. Inhale. Exhale. Step the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhaling, strength. Exhaling, compassion. Inhaling, strength. Exhaling, compassion. Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. In between the hands, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Rooting your sit bones, or rooting your feet into the earth. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, close the pose. Inhale.
Angel pose.
Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, high plant, lower the knees down, lower the chest and chin down. Inhaling, cobra, tops of the feet down, crown of the head shines forward, tuck the toes, come into all fours, lift the hips, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here, inhaling strength, exhaling compassion. Inhaling strength from all 4 corners of your mat, from all 4 limbs, your hands and your feet. Exhaling. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the right foot in between your hands. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling, bringing it all the way back up. Exhale. Clasp the palms together, bringing them to heart center. Keeping the eyes closed for this round of sun salutation. Keeping the eyes closed and bringing the attention to your palms, to the way that the mat feels underneath your feet. What is the texture like of the floor or whatever you're touching on the ground? Maybe it's the carpet or the wood floor. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the eyes closed, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, lower down. Inhaling, cobra, roll the shoulders back and down. Feel the floor on the tops of your feet. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, come to all fours and press into down dog.
What is the floor, the texture underneath your hands, your palms, your big toes? Can you bring that attention to how the floor feels? Is it carpet? Is it squishy? Does it have texture? Bring your awareness here. Often we take the feelings underneath our feet and our hands for granted. Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. Exhale, left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. Exhale, clasping palms together. Inhale, maintaining the eyes closed. Do the sensations feel different with your eyes closed? Swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant hands, step it back. High plank, lower the knees down, lower the chest, chin down. Inhaling, cobra. Tops of the feet down. What does the mat feel like? Where do you put the weight? Is it in the thumb? Is it in the pinky? Do you favor one part of the hand over the other? Tuck the toes, come to all fours, lift the hips. Inhale, 2 breaths here. Exhale. Inhale. Where is the weight in your feet? Is it on the big toe or the pinky toe? Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Where's the weight on your feet? Is it evenly spread out in all 4 corners? Is it to the outside of the feet? Is it to the inside? Inhale. Arms come up towards the sky. Exhale, clasping palms together, rooting feet into earth. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Keeping the eyes closed. If you wish, inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back, high plank, lock the knees down, drop the chest and chin down. Inhaling, cobra. Tops of the feet. Which toe tends to be on the mat? Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to be aware of the thoughts that are coming through, noticing them like clouds, allowing the thoughts to pass by like clouds. Every time a thought comes by, placing no judgment or connotation upon those thoughts, just calling it out as thought. Every time a thought passes by as thought. So as a cloud passes by, cloud, acknowledging cloud. Acknowledging a cloud has passed by, recognizing that the cloud is floating by. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Exhale, right foot in between the hands. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up. Big inhale, clasping palms together, drawing hands down to heart center as you exhale. Inhale, floating arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway up. Exhale, hands down, step it back, high plank, drop the knees down, lower down. Inhaling, cobra. Allowing thoughts to pass by like clouds. Tuck the toes, come into all fours, lift the hips, downward dog. Two deep breaths here. Inhale. Calling a cloud, no interpretation, no judgment. If it's a bunny, if it's a shape, if it's a bird, it's just a cloud. Cloud is a thought that floats by. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Exhale, in between the hands, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, rooting feet into the earth, palms up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing the hands down to your heart center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift tops of the feet down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhaling strength. Exhaling compassion for our family, for the people that we know and don't know, for the people that need strength. Inhale. Exhaling compassion and contentment for each other, for your neighbor, for the neighbors that you don't know, for the people that need it the most. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky, swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling as we come rise, rise, rise. Arms up towards the sky. Exhale as we draw our hands down to our heart center. Inhale. Acknowledging the clouds that float by. Exhale. Swan dive it forward. Keeping the eyes closed. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale. Plant the hands down. Step it back, high plank. Lower down. Knees, chest, chin. Inhaling cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to bring awareness to sound. The sounds that we hear, placing no judgment and just calling it to sound. I hear a sound. The pause of the dog walking across the floor, it's just a sound. The birds chirping, sound. Can I hear the wind? Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky, swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. And close the pose. Inhale. Arms up, exhale. Swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Taking 5 breaths here. Acknowledging thoughts. Acknowledging sound. Placing no judgment. Bringing our attention back to our breath. Inhale into the low belly. Expand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the knees down and come back into child's pose. Keeping the eyes closed here in child's pose. Bringing our attention back to our breath. Inhaling, expanding our lungs as we inhale, filling up all of the space. Exhale. And slowly come up to kneeling or seated, whichever is most comfortable for you. Closing the eyes here, rooting our sit bones into the earth. Inhale. Inhaling the strength from the mat, the floor, the earth that supports us. Exhale all of the tension that we don't need. Inhale. Exhale. All of the self-doubts, the stress, allow it to exhale and float, escape away, out the door, the window, as it floats out to the other clouds in the sky. Inhaling, arms up, clasping palms together, drawing hands down to heart center, opening the
fingertips in lotus to welcome all that is good in the new year. Inhale, exhale. Bowing forward, namaste.